Where to begin? Week two, day one, my first upper body. Oh my gosh, that's how I know I'm training at a time that I'm not used to. Just absolutely fries my brain. This is my first lower body session. Apologies for the slight undertone in my voice, because I'm about to explain to you why today's session was just one of those ones that had to be done no matter what. I'm competing in 6 weeks' time and just got to get the work done. So we start things off with my first set of three on my dynamic squats. I couldn't find another 1.25 kilo plate, so I decided to do a slightly bigger jump than anticipated, only a 5 kilo jump. And again, just focus on keeping that speed up. So this is the differences between my first and fifth set. Again, speed was good, the weight moves light, and that's how I want it to be. Then we move over to deadlifts. This week we're working towards top sets, followed by back off sets. So this was my top set of 3 reps, 240 kilos. I was practicing the hook grip prior to this, just so I can still manage the tolerance of my thumbs for the pain that is to come as I lead up to my competition. I still feel like it's very important to train the grip that you're going to use in competition rather than just relying on straps. But of course, using straps can still be a great way to, one, slightly manage fatigue in the sense that you're not tiring out your grip over time and it's just easier to get into position. And number two, which is what I just mentioned, again, you're managing your grip strength. So you're not over fatiguing muscles that you may also end up using later on in the session. So this was my back off set, last set, 200 kilos, again, moving nice and easy. And this is the part where I explain to you the reason why I feel the way I feel now. So I didn't manage to finish my session in time before I had to teach um, 2 powerlifting classes, which I'm very grateful for and I'm absolutely buzzing. However, I didn't also want to do my accessories the next day, which would then mean I'd have to train 4 days back to back. And I'm not really a big fan of doing this. So you're seeing me here train after my classes. And this is for me training at an unholy time. But I wanted this week to also be about my accessories. So as you see there, I just finished off doing a hack squat, a staple exercise that we wanted to keep in the program to still work on my quads. And again, a movement where I feel like I still have so much to not only improve on, but also progress over time. Then we move on to some back work with the wide grip lat pull down. I really enjoy using this attachment. It allows me to maintain more of a neutral grip all the way through. Then we have the Bulgarian split squats this time around. The way we perform this, it's body weight and pretty much just going straight to failure. I quite like this just to increase more volume on my quads without actually fatiguing me too much. And what I mean with that is I feel tired when I do these, don't get me wrong, but I don't necessarily suffer from much DOMS afterwards, and I quite like that. So the whole process here is to essentially do 10 reps back to back until I can't do 10 reps anymore. And this time around, within a shorter time, I'm actually managed to still get the same amount of repetitions that I did last week. So essentially 3 sets of 10 back to back. And then I finished off with my last set of 6 per leg. So again, I did that in a shorter time span than I managed to do that last week, albeit I was kind of faffing about. Then we finish off with some ab work, an exercise that I really enjoy. And this is the hanging knee raises where I can work my abdominals through a greater range of motion, thus making the most out of the exercise. And there you have it, guys. I